No, my gosh, the toes were horrible, horrible, horrible the whole time. Like, it was just honestly really, really, really painful. And if anybody says it wasn't, then I don't know, because like that hurt, yo, like it hurt. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Felicia. I'm fairly new here to YouTube, so if my editing isn't like on par, if it's not giving what it needs to give, I'm so sorry. I did try my best. You guys obviously clicked on this video because you are interested in hearing about my toe tattoo experience. The reason why I decided to film this video essentially was because honestly, like right before I went to go get my toes tattooed, I was like looking everywhere. I could not find a video or like a relatable video in terms of like the toe tattoos that I was gonna get. Like there were a couple on YouTube, but like when I looked at those people's toes tattooed, it was like kind of like this, like just like small little things like on their toes. So it wasn't really like relatable to what I was gonna go through. And to be honest, I couldn't find like very many videos at all about toe tattoos, even vlogs. Like, you know, it's a fairly uncommon, I guess, placement for a tattoo. So especially when you have like a whole intricate piece like along your toes. Anyway, yeah, so that's the basis of why I'm doing this video. First and foremost, let's just start off with the pain. I feel like that's like one of like the main questions. No cap, it was like literally 100 out of 10, like for real. It was honestly the most painful tattoo I have ever gotten, hands down, in my life. I consider myself to have a pretty high pain tolerance. I am by no means heavily tattooed. However, I do have a fair amount, especially in different places of my body. I've got like my clavicle, I've got my whole sleeve, I've got my palms, my hand, you know, my elbow, my ditch. Can't really see. I've got my ribs. I have the top of my toe, or I mean the top of my feet tattooed. I've got 75% of my back tattooed. I've got my thigh, you know, I have quite a few. So I feel like I kind of like know the gist of like pain and stuff, but no, my gosh, the toes were horrible, horrible, horrible the whole time. Like, honestly, like before I even got my toes tattooed, the worst painful tattoo that I had ever gotten to that point was the top of my foot. And when he was tattooing my toes and he would kind of like get towards the top of my toe, like by the top of my foot, it was like a sense of relief. Like when he was tattooing by the cuticle or like the sides of my toes, it was the worst pain imaginable. I usually sit pretty well for tattoos. I've never used numbing cream, but I couldn't stop shaking with this one. It causes involuntary like twitches, and it was just honestly really, really, really painful. And if anybody says it wasn't, then I don't know, because like that hurt, yo, like it hurt. Moving on to healing. So I'll just inform you guys of like what I did for it. Again, there wasn't like very much info on like how to take care of it, but given that it's on your feet, it's on your toes, like toes or feet are close to the ground, so that means like it's like a lot of like dirtiness, like so you gotta like be extra careful when you're you know, looking after like any fresh tattoo, but especially your toes, because it can get infected really easily. So for me, I took off a week off work just to make sure that, you know, like you can't really wear like socks or shoes after you get your toes tattooed. But so I took a week off. When I got home at around 7 o'clock at night. I just kind of left them alone for the first day. Besides, like when I went to bed, I did wrap my toes all around saran wrap just because I didn't want the lint or like the fabric from my bed sheets to rub up against them. So that's what I did. And then the following morning, I obviously unwrapped the saran wrap and then I washed them with green soap. I continued to do that 2 to 3 times a day. I would wash with green soap. I feel like this part was like really crucial in the healing because again, like your feet are always on the ground. You can't wear socks or slippers or anything like that. So it's like they're literally coming in contact with the ground. So you need to keep them fairly clean. I did try to keep my feet up as much as possible. I feel like that really helped with my healing process. So with moisturizing it, so after I want to say 3 to 4 days is when I started moisturizing them. I did use Aquaphor. Generally speaking, I only moisturize or lotion my tattoos like once they start to get scabby or itchy. That's like when I start doing that. I don't moisturize them right away. And yeah, I like to use Aquaphor. Moving forward, a lot of people assume that toe tattoos don't stick, just like finger tattoos or palm tattoos. I mean, they do rub off a lot quicker, of course, because the texture of your skin, like on your palms and stuff, like it sheds like a lot more skin than like the rest of your skin, and it's more exposed. Like you're even with your hands, you're constantly washing your hands, so like it does shed skin. With your feet, you're constantly on your feet, you know, you get the idea. However, my toe tattoos, like they have stuck pretty well. There are some spots on like the sides of them. I will show like a little clip over here or something of them that have like have completely like faded or rubbed off. And my artist did ask me if I wanted to come get a touch-up. However, honestly, the pain was just so brutal that I don't want a touch-up. Call me a baby or whatever, but like, nah, it's not for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna make do with how they are. They still look pretty lit, so I'm cool with it. But yeah, and it took about, honestly, a little longer than normal for my toe tattoos to completely heal. I would say it took about actually 3 to 4 weeks instead of the regular 2 weeks. But I mean, besides, like, if you get past like the first week and a half, like it should be like smooth sailing from there. When I did start going back to work after the week, what I actually did do, this is probably like super helpful, I wrapped my toes around saran wrap, and then I put my like socks over them, and then I put them in my shoes. So that was really helpful. I feel like that helped a lot, just to not have it like touch your shoes and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. Excuse me. Feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll be happy to answer anything. I know that these, like, for me personally, I can find like barely any videos on toe tattoos, so that's the main reason why I wanted to put this out there. Oh, another thing, because I know I'm gonna get a million questions asking, or like I do on my TikTok, I like post like a little TikTok or whatever on my toe tattoos. Everyone asks me, what the heck does it say? And it says rise above, but the A is like on my big toe, so it's like, but it's a piece that goes together. And then on my left pinky toe, it's like just like this diamond thing. It's not actually a letter. But yeah, it does say rise above. I will show like how it looked when it was freshly done, and then versus like how it healed. So yeah, I will insert those clips coming up. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, anything else that I missed or like I didn't add or whatever, or if you whatever, just feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll be happy to answer anything. And yeah, basically it. I will leave you guys with my what they look like, what everybody's probably waiting for. So thanks again for watching, and I'm sorry if this video was all over the place. As I said, I'm new here to YouTube, so I don't really like, I'm just kind of all over the place. I'm just kind of like going with it. Hopefully this helps some people out. And again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.